Okay, this is my comfrey, and it is in with my Satsuma orange, and it's competing with all of this dollar weed. This is another reason why I am putting down weed fabric. So I'm going to take it out because it's on top of another weed fabric that I put down. So I'm trying to spare its roots. I don't even know how it grew in here. See all these dollar weed? Ugh, it's horrible. So I'm trying to find its roots, and I've got to make sure I have every bit of this dollar weed root out of the dirt around the roots of this comfrey, or it's just starting all over again. I don't even know where this comfrey is. I'm gonna have to go around. Comfrey's got an extremely deep taproot, and this one is extremely happy where it is. I feed this comfrey to my rabbits. And comfrey is a very forgiving plant. Alright, let's see what we got out here. There we go. I got its roots. I got it. There's its taproot. Oh. That is a comfrey root system. And it's amazing. So I'm temporarily going to put it in a pot, but I'm going to go pot this up real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, this is a strawberry, and it's also planted at the base of my Satsuma. And since I've decided to go with, this is probably going to have ants in it. I can see them moving, they're going to be mad, but I'll try to get it out quickly and go. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, they're mad. I am tired of these ants. That's another reason. Dollar weeds and ants are the reasons why I'm putting down weed fabric. I can't win with them. Alright, let me pull it out and get out of here. Sorry about all the noise. This is why I rarely film outside. This is all day, 7 days a week. I forget the name of this particular weed here, but it's also getting into the root system of my plants. And that's dollar weed right there. So I'm going to have to rinse these roots off to be able to get all of this out of here. Because I mean, if you even just leave a little piece, it'll start growing again. And the only thing to get rid of these weeds is Roundup, and I'm not using that. Okay. And these roots are robbing my plants of their nutrients and water. See that little root? I got to get that one out too. Go. That's one. Once you know what the roots look like, you know which ones to pull. The strawberry roots are brown, but these weeds roots are white. I don't want to break it off in there. Let me sit down. Ooh, that ground is cold. It was freezing this morning. There we go. There's a root right there. White root. Alright, so I've got some strawberries in a pot over here, and I'm just going to put them in with the other strawberries temporarily until I can get these a permanent home. It's not too bad. All right, let me go put this in another container. Okay, these are my other strawberries. All these strawberries are going to go in the ground. All right, there we go. Because even in these plastic containers, I get ants in them. And I'll water this in. There. These are my ever-bearing strawberries, and I get these, gosh, I get strawberries almost throughout the year. Of course, I'm in zone 9B, so. I thought if I put landscape fabric down and then these boxes, tree rings as I call them, and then mulch, it would stop the dollar weed. But dollar weed will grow under these rings and then come right back up. Now, dollar weed is 100% edible, but I'm not going to eat it. I wouldn't starve in this yard, that's for sure. Get these out. I can just get one ring off. If I can get one side off, that's fine. I'll find another place. I'll find another place for these tree rings. These are not pressure treated, so they're not going to last that long, but it looked good though for a minute. I think it's already rotted out. No, it's right there. I'm trying not to disturb the ants. I don't think that's the same kind. Or either it's hollowed out. Let me just try to lift this thing. I'm just going to try to lift it. I can't even find the outer edge of it. Here it is. Oh. Oh. There we go. Oh. What is it caught on? Oh, the stake. Got it. Oh, there we go. All right, I can see I got a vole. There's a vole hole right here. I got a vole hole. See that hole right here? I've got a vole hole. Let me get out of it. Right there. That's where a vole is coming in and out, so. Yeah. All right, what I'm gonna do, let me put you back over here. Oh, it's killing my knees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything back. I'm going to put all the soil back. And try to get some of this dollar weed out. I mean, even this weed, I don't even know what it is. This stuff is everywhere. So when I put the fabric down, it's not going to allow this to creep up. All right, let me just try to feather this out so it isn't so lumpy. It'll break down over time. I'm not really worried about the unevenness of the ground because it'll flatten out over time, and it's just adding extra work trying to do all this. Oh God, it never ends, I'm telling you. So what I have to do is I gotta find the base of this thing. Now bananas do spread, so I'm gonna have to pay attention to its growth and cut accordingly around it as it grows. So what I gotta do here at the base of this banana is get these weeds out, because if I don't, they'll find their way to the edge of the fabric. Now everywhere I cut it, I've got to take the lighter and I've got to burn the edges or it'll fray really bad. So I'm going to take my hand, stretch this out, and cut it. I'm just going to take the lighter and lightly kiss, if you will. Of course, the wind hasn't blown this whole time. There we go. Just burn the edges like that. Now, as this banana tree spreads out, which is very slow, and over time, I'm going to be able to just trim it as I need to. Now, as I'm cutting and burning this, let me get this up here. Alright, let's get it straight. There we go. There we go. Oh, this has got to be cut off anyway. So let's cut some of this off. Now, as I'm cutting and melting the edges, I'm putting staples down to hold it into place so that when I roll out the rest of the fabric, it'll be straight. It won't wander on me. And yes, I know these are not going to come back, but pups will, so when spring comes, I will be keeping an eye out to see, and I'll pull the fabric back as well to see if there's any pups that are popping up, and I'll just cut it accordingly. So basically, this is what I've been doing. And then I decided, you know, I think other people would be interested in this too. Now note these empty beds, I don't know for sure where they're going to go. I can't put any right through here because there's a swale. And water runs from the apartment and goes on out to that other swale. That one will most likely stay where it is. I think I'm just going to use that for rabbit food since it's closest to the hutch. And now I have to come down here and I've got to go around this Meyer lemon, and I have to go around this tangerine right here as well. And this pickle barrel's empty. This one is full of water. There's no way I'm moving that one. So let me get this done and I will see you on the next. Alright guys, it's been 2 years. Let's go take a peek. Oh yeah, I gotta fix these rocks. Or stones, whatever. It's been 2 years. Let's go take a look at those bananas. Oh yeah. Here you go. It has been 2 years. This spring I came out and saw some new plants trying to poke up through the landscape fabric. And I cut it wider. And boy, is this banana happy. It wasn't looking too good early in the video after an 18-degree freeze. But that was 2 years ago. We didn't have such a cold winter this time, so hopefully I'll get bananas this year. It's been 3 years these things have been in the ground. 3 seasons. And this is where I left off, right here. But as you can see, I have really used some landscape fabric. This has been such a game changer. I don't have to pull weeds as much. I mean, sure, they're going to grow wherever there's a little bit of dirt on top of the, you know, landscape fabric. You know, that's just the rules. Anytime there's a little bit of dirt, a seed floats in the air and gets to it. I have chickens. That's why everything looks messy. But that's what I did. And I'm going to eventually take it all the way to the property line where those big tall trees are back there standing in a row. Because I have plants out here, they survive but they don't thrive. Because that little plant right there was an exact size of this when I got them in the 3-gallon pot. And look at the difference. This is where it's never been tilled. And back there you got that puny Charlie Brown Christmas tree looking thing going on. So, like I said, they survive, but they just don't thrive. So I'm going to take landscape fabric and go all the way to those trees, which is the property line. And I'm just going to move all of, well, those raised beds are going to stay there, but I'm going to add more raised beds out here. I think it all turned out pretty good. And I'll be making it, I've already got the video made on how I made these tree rings. I call them rings even though they're squares. So we'll get to that later. Well guys, it sure is a big difference since the last time you saw it. And I have really enjoyed all of this. I really have. It is so much easier than dealing with the dollar weeds and the ants. So if you like this video, smash those thumbs, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I do appreciate you guys being here. It's a work in progress and it's only going to get better.